NBA players that dated celebrities. NBA players get a lot of chances to mingle with high society. In VIP nightclubs, at movie premieres, and at private parties, these players get to rub shoulders with everyone from actresses to musicians. Naturally, this has led to some celebrity relationships forming. In this video, we'll look into a few of the NBA players who have dated celebrities. Chris Humphries. Depending on how long ago you started watching the NBA, you may or may not know who Chris Humphries is. He's not in the league right now, and the highest accomplishment of his career was becoming a parade All-American in 2003 as a high school player. Still, Chris was good enough that a number of teams took him on as a role player throughout his career. To the celebrity drama community, though, Chris isn't most notable for basketball. His former relationship with Kim Kardashian will take center stage for a lot of people. The two dated in the past, and when they decided to get married, they had one of the most hyped up weddings of all time. It even received a two-part special on the E! Network, and some believe that the whole thing was a publicity stunt. Now, this was back in 2011. The Nets were moving to Brooklyn the very next season, and the team would undergo rebranding when that happened. Jay-Z was involved with the team branding and their move, and they also had an intriguing lineup with players like Deron Williams and Brook Lopez, who at the time were some of the better players at their positions. Kim Kardashian being married to one of the players would have only added further to the lore surrounding the new Brooklyn team, but the marriage didn't stick very long after it finally happened in 2011. Problems apparently cropped up quickly because it was only 72 days before Kardashian filed for a divorce. The divorce took a while to happen officially, but you can't put water back into a sinking ship. Everyone knew the relationship was over as soon as the divorce was filed. The Nets went on to make the playoffs 3 straight times after their move to Brooklyn, but we never got to see both Kim Kardashian and Jay-Z sitting courtside. J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith is known for a lot of things, including his attempts at shooting three-pointers from anywhere on the court and his inability to keep his shirt on. A long time ago, however, J.R. was also known for his relationship with celebrity singer Rihanna. Like with Chris Humphries, it's easy to make the argument that J.R. is a bit of an overachiever. While he has been a productive player in the NBA throughout his career, he's never been a superstar caliber player or the centerpiece of a team. Rihanna, on the other hand, is one of the most successful musicians in her genre and is followed by fans around the world. That didn't stop the two from getting together, though. In hindsight, it's not that surprising they became a celebrity couple. At the time, JR was playing for the New York Knicks. The Knicks were a bit better back then, too. They were actually a playoff team in 2012, which is when the rumors about the couple started to circulate. With the Knicks doing well that year and New York having a reputation already as a glamorous city for celebrities, JR and Rihanna meeting in a VIP club or a team celebration doesn't sound all that unlikely. The two had been seen together, and the media ran with the story about them being a couple, but they turned out to not last all that long. Their relationship today isn't a great one if their social media postings are anything to go by. Both JR and Rihanna have taken shots at each other online, which makes it look like there's little hope of them getting back together again. Iman Shumpert. The other relationships on this list so far haven't worked out. This one's a little different. Iman Shumpert most recently played for the Brooklyn Nets, and his celebrity relationship worked out a lot better than Chris Humphries or J.R. Smith's. Like the others on the list, his celebrity partner was just as famous as himself, if not more famous outright. He's married to Teyana Taylor, who has multiple professions, including singer-songwriter and dancer, as well as actress. She's worked with some big names in the music industry, being signed to Kanye West's Good Music, as well as the famous Def Jam label. They got married in 2016, and they've only become more of a celebrity couple since then. They have had their own TV show on VH1 called Teyana and Iman. The show follows their life as a couple and their adventures raising a family. Based on the show's IMDb rating of 7 out of 10, it looks like the audience has received the show well. Also, it's not that surprising that Iman is with someone involved in the music industry. He's involved in it himself and has released a number of songs on his own. Iman isn't in the NBA right now, but he's probably one of the few players that could drop a rap album as a side hustle. Nick Young. Nick Young and his relationship with rapper Iggy Azalea was in the news for all the wrong reasons. The two were a celebrity couple while Nick was with the Lakers, but they're not exactly on good terms now after a breakup, which also made the news. It was a notable story not just because it was a celebrity breakup, but because another Lakers player had a role in it. Younger teammate D'Angelo Russell brought some controversy down on himself when he recorded Nick speaking with other teammates privately about an affair. The video, of course, ended up being seen by Azalea, and the two didn't last much longer after that as a couple. The couple was engaged around the time this happened also. The situation was quite controversial, with opinion divided on which Lakers player was in the right, but Young did eventually forgive D'Angelo for the video incident. Today, both players are off the team, with only D'Angelo still playing in the NBA today. So this little incident may have been the beginning of the end for both former Lakers starters. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel.